bit, but I feel like that's just, I don't know, I feel like that when you're drawing a manga and stuff, you've got to really not get in your head and be like, oh, but it doesn't look 100%, and I really don't want to have to draw it again. So today we're inking with these new pens we got. So yeah, I think this is my fourth set of, again, why does YouTube email me being like, ah, yes, you uploaded a video, and it's like, oh, I did? I know, is it in case you get hacked? It's just kind of weird that I get notifications. I'll be like, oh, I got a notification from YouTube, and it's like, yeah, it's what you did. But yes, hello everyone. Hello Shadow Prime. Wait, I feel like you've been on here before, haven't you? The name sounds familiar, and the Jujutsu Kaisen logo. So yes, we're gonna be inking. Just let me get music. Why is my computer being stupid? So yes, we've got. Sometimes my computer does that, where like, I don't know if anyone else has this. It could just be that my computer's old and bad. But like, it feels like it feels like sometimes that when it's got too much going on, it just starts blacking out. Like the screen can't keep up. So like usually it means I have to change the tab or just move a little. But yes, long time no see. It's been probably a couple of weeks? Question mark. My perception of time's bad. So we've got different sizes. We've got also a sepia one, which I've never had a pack that comes with that. That won't be helpful for this, but it's kind of cool that it comes with just a random one. And I'm glad that they have two of the 0.5, because I wouldn't want to not have that size in the back. It does have less sizes than my last pack did. Yeah, a couple weeks. Because the pack I had, I think I had 9. So I think it had the 0.5, 0.1, and then I had 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, 0.6, 0.8, 1, and then the black, like the brush. But this, yeah. Where's the video game one? The video game music hasn't gotten me in trouble yet, which is good. It is making me wonder, oh, could I play other music and stuff, but I really don't want to miss it. If you don't remember, I'm a kid. Okay. That doesn't help me remember who you are, but good to know. I'm just having some tea. Okay, I know it's in a tea bottle. This isn't the tea that came with it. I made tea and put it in here. It is the same flavor though. Cause yeah, it's not payday week, so I'm running low on beverages. Talks a lot about anime. That doesn't narrow it down. That seems to be the theme of the channel almost. I feel like, oh wait, no, you're the one that I was asking for like recommendations, and I was there like, oh, what's kid friendly? Okay, I think I vaguely remember. Okay, I'm gonna start inking. I think I'm gonna start with an 0.3. Bro keeps losing his long sleeve shirt. Even though I'm not 100% happy with it, I'm gonna go with it because I don't want to redo the whole page. Maybe if I finish all of the pages and I come back, I can maybe. Yeah, okay, I've got the right person. At least you're not feet, dude. Last night we had someone that seemed to want to see my feet for some reason, which was interesting. Yeah. Can you guys see okay what I'm doing? Just let me know if there's ever visual issues, because I have a habit of not having the camera pointing at what I'm doing. Thank you, that it looks cool. Thank you, Shadow Prime. Oh, that reminds me, I got, from JB Hi-Fi, which I don't know if that's in other countries or anything, but they had little, like, for $3, they had little, hold on, I'm grabbing one. I don't know where Sonic is, but they're like little blind bags. I know they're like little figurines. Whoops. Yeah, can't get in the chair properly. And they're like $3 for a blind bag, and they're like actual, like, pretty heavy, and they're metal. I also have Sonic, but I don't know where he went. This music is super dag dag. What does dag dag mean in The Sims? Dag dag. Mm. Oh, that's goodbye. Okay. Is Soul Soul the hello? I know there's like a lady that does covers. There's also the I think it's Friday or like there's a Katy Perry song that has a Sims cover from The Sims 3. I couldn't find it on Spotify, which made me really sad. I need to play Amori. I have it. I just haven't got. I'm jealous. I love Sonic the show, but yeah, I have a Shadow beanie. My favorite is Tails, and then probably Shadow. But yeah, Shadow's cool. I didn't like him much as a kid. I feel like I wasn't really an edgy kid, but now now I'm an edgy adult. But yeah, because I bought Sonic 3 on DVD because it's not streaming anywhere in my country. You have to buy it to watch it, and I was like, if I'm gonna pay for it, I'm getting a DVD. That way, if the place loses the rights, I can still have a copy. I want my disc. And yeah, my computer has a DVD player, which is means it's really old. Wait, when did they stop being a thing? I shouldn't throw my pens. That's when did computers stop having DVD players? Around the mid 2010s. Okay, so they doesn't sound like there's a specific. Sounds like it was like the mid 2010s, like 2015-ish. Long enough that it's ancient by attack time. What I'm making my manga, so this is we're inking page 1. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're inking my boy. So usually the way that I ink is I do like a one layer that's just getting the line down, and then I add thickness and is it gay? What gave you that impression? Is it the vibes it's giving, or is it my vibes? Because you're right, but I'm curious what gave it away. You know, it was inspired by Sora and Riku from Kingdom Hearts. Which, if you know those two characters, it's probably kind of obvious which one's which. It's giving vibes. I'm glad. I'm glad that we could get the gay vibes from the first page. I have done something right. Yes. Yes. Your vibe check is correct. I need to sneeze. What is this from? Oh. But yes, I appreciate the like page 1. You're like, are they fruity? You'll read it when it. Oh, okay. That is Probably a good idea. I'm not planning for it to be particularly like romance heavy. I'm not really a romantic person. Uh so I'm not planning for it to go like too hard in the romance department. Also because just like plot and stuff. It's more gonna be like a typical shonen. It might be a little bit darker just because I tend to lean towards writing about darker stuff. So like if you I don't know, like Jujutsu Kaisen's a darker shonen, isn't it? Like I would say it's probably shonen. I am not you, remember me. Is it bad that I don't? um I'm really bad at remembering people. If you give me a hint, maybe. There are some usernames that I do recognize, but they've usually been it's usually takes me a while. But yes, I'm really sorry that I don't remember you. Again with the said hi thing. Everyone is saying said hi. This is a thing. But hello, Casey Reynoldson? I've never heard the name Reynoldson. But hello. My nose is itchy. Why are you awake at like 4 a.m.? Yes, go back to sleep, or get up for the day if that's why you're up so early. I'm only ever awake like that early if I just didn't go to bed. I am not an early riser. I'm not a morning person. I'm more of a randomly sporadically get energy person. Good day, because of you. Woo. But yes, thank you for the kissy face. We don't give ear details because I'm too lazy. Can I draw ear details? Yes. Am I going to? No. It's a stylistic choice. If you're able to do it and then you don't, it's a stylistic choice. You wake up. Oh, yeah, waking up at 1 p.m. is too real. Yeah. I feel like my clock alarm, like, on my phone, I usually set alarms, and I feel like they just haven't been working, which is kind of concerning. I don't know if it's just that I've been that tired that I've been sleeping through it, and yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Bye. Thank you for joining. But yes, everyone make sure to take care of yourself. That's way more important than supporting me. And don't like ever feel like pressured that like you have to make up an excuse to leave. Because I find that sometimes when I'm watching a live stream and I'm just kind of done watching, um, I feel like I can't just leave. I feel like I have to explain myself to the person, even though they don't know me. I don't know if anyone else is like that. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm like, no, I can't just leave. This is like a conversation. I can't just go midway through without an excuse. And we have Spotify ads. Yeah. I should get Spotify Premium at some point. Especially if I'm gonna stream with music. We left the Scaramouche theme. Bam, bam. Lone Wolf said hi. Hello, Lone Wolf. Are we like an alpha wolf? Is that? What is the theme? In terms of like genre, like style, I would say it's like a fantasy. Um, like an urban fantasy. Uh, in terms of themes, as in like themes, I mean it's about, I guess, bro, why am I blanking? Like what? Like my brain's just like, yep, you've forgotten every single detail about your story. Um, it's about fans. I wouldn't say it's about the power of friendship because everyone's too traumatized for that. It's got vampires. That's yeah. Um, I'm explaining this so well. Speech 100. Okay, I think I'm gonna continue doing like just the um basic one without line variation weight. So I usually use like a mid sort of thickness. When I first started, I used to use really the like the thinnest pen for things, but I tend to like thicker lines. I found, so I just usually end up using thicker ones anyway. Saves time. But yeah, it's I really need to write out a like a little speech thing so that when people ask me what my story is about, I can just answer without awkwardly being like, yes. That is something I need to work on because I feel like every stream someone's like, so like, what's your story about? And I'm like, you can tell it was inspired by Kingdom Hearts. Like the lack of ability to explain. um that's funny if you know anything about Kingdom Hearts. Interesting, but remember you can uh yeah, I mean those series I mean I guess I am kind of competing with them, but uh so I've seen a couple of episodes of Vinland Saga. I've seen the first 3 seasons, I think, of Attack on Titan. I think that all of those, I'm less familiar with Vagabond, but I think they're all seinen. I'm a little bit light. Oh no, wait, Attack on Titan is shonen, I'm pretty sure. It's just darker shonen. So it's in like that weird middle ground between the two. So yeah, I guess it does have some parallels with some of the greats. Um, I'm not really competing with them just because, like, if you're reading indie stuff, I feel like that's a pretty different market to some of the most popular and like well-regarded series out there. I mean, I'm actually kind of honored that I'm even being remotely compared to them just because it's like, geez, they're on a completely different level. I do actually have the first volume of Berserk that I've been meaning to read because my friend's into it. But yeah, I would more say that my competition is like B grade stuff on Manga Plus creators. But yeah, I am, I guess, treading some ground that's being covered by some pretty good people. I'm mostly inspired by things like Kingdom Hearts and also Seraph of the End, which is a less popular series. Not a lot of people are familiar with it. It came out around the time of things like Blue Exorcist and Attack on Titan. The anime did, I'm pretty sure, and it just sort of fell under the radar as people were like, oh, so it's just like these things. And I guess it has a similar sort of introduction, but does deviate a lot once you actually get into it. I just started an anime. What's it called? It's on Netflix and Crunchyroll. It's only Togen Anki, and it was like, oh, this is just Blue Exorcist. But I'm okay with watching something generic at the moment. I feel like I need some generic stuff to get back into the flow. Something that. Do you think it is important to be broken to make it? I guess it depends on like. I wouldn't say it's necessary to be important, like to be broken, or like the whole idea of the tortured artist. Um, to make something that's a masterpiece, because like masterpiece is a pretty broad term, but if you're writing something for like kids that's meant to be nice and happy or like just that sort of theme, then I feel like that not necessarily. Although isn't the dude that made Ghibli, isn't he kind of grumpy? um, I just personally find the tortured artist trope a bit frustrating, just because I feel like it romanticizes mental health struggles and stuff. But in terms of being broken, I do have trauma, if that's what you're asking. So I mean, I have that going for me, I guess. That sounded bad. I wouldn't say that like if you haven't been through anything extreme that you can't make something great. That that feels a bit mean, and I mean, I don't know a lot about, like, because mangaka tend to be pretty private, so it's hard for me to say if I know of any mangaka in particular that I can say definitively, yes, they haven't had anything bad happen to them, because, or, like, anything traumatic. Everyone's had bad stuff. But I wouldn't say that you need to be, like, broken's also a pretty strong word. I think I know where you're coming from the idea of the, yeah. Hello, Goofy Goober! We're inking. Honestly, I don't really even view my manga in competition with stuff. Like, I don't know, I also like reading things. I don't see my story as competing. I know it probably technically is, because, you know, like, oh, if they're reading someone else's, they're not reading yours, but, like, I don't know, the more people have to enjoy, the better. I don't view myself as, like, fighting with stuff. Like, I'm perfectly happy if someone else is making something similar and is successful, or just, like, other people being successful, cool. I can understand it's a bit different if, like, that I'm in a privileged position where I, like, if this is your livelihood, especially in something like a magazine, like Shonen Jump is really competitive, because if you're not performing, you're getting axed. So I can see how that would be more of a competition, but even if no one reads this, I'm still going to be making it, so I know it can feel interesting, I guess, that yeah, I just don't really conceptualize it that way as a competition. Um, like, I guess I don't know. I guess maybe I just forget that, like, yeah, that I don't know. Maybe I'm too connected to it. Breathe and speak. It feels like it. Oh no, that's fine. I do yap. That is kind of how I talk. But yeah, okay. I might try and breathe. Breathing is good. I'm also kind of a little on edge because I've got an assessment due soon, which I'm procrastinating on. No one makes more manga than when you've got uni stuff you should be working on. If I want a thicker pen right now, 3, 5. We got nice calming Skyrim music. Right, I also have music, so I don't have to fill in space as much. Yeah, I sometimes freak out that if I'm not talking, then it'll be boring, because it'll be like, oh, there's no noise. Thank you. I mean, I have to, I mean, it's getting there. We're actually making the thing. We've gotten to that point, so that's getting bigger. Yes, I appreciate it. Everyone's been pretty cool. So, drawing. Why did I freak out for a second? Be like, have I checked Genshin today? It's like, yes, you've played several times today. What are you doing? I haven't played Danganronpa in ages. Still haven't, like, I didn't play the, oh, what's the one with, the Ultra Despair Girls? That's the one I'm thinking of. Because its gameplay is quite different. So I just watched part of it. I did stop at one point, because, it got kind of uncomfortable. If you know Ultra Despair Girls, you probably have an idea of what part of the game I'm referring to. Why do my lines feel too clean? They feel too simple and clean. Haha, it's funny. I said the thing. I feel like this is the least distracted I've been. Hello, Dirt. Peak name. Yes, we're making manga. What else you do? Oh god, little smiley face. I feel like we've had different people here today than we did yesterday. I feel like inking's kind of my favorite part because it's when it starts like it's one of the easier ones on your brain. Like I'm gonna have to think about stuff to the same extent. And it's when it starts to just feel like it's coming together. Like yeah, it's when it feels like it's actually coming. It's like ah yes, it's all coming together, just as planned. Um, yeah, especially compared to like, I mean, least favorite's definitely storyboarding. That took forever. That's probably been the longest step just because I procrastinated so much on it. But yeah, that's okay. Yeah. I don't, honestly, anytime I live stream and there's actually people here, I'm still shocked. It's like, what? I'm not just talking to myself? Because I do that a lot. Like, whenever I'm doing something, like making a video and stuff, my family members are all like, are you recording something or are you just talking to yourself? Like last night, I had to put a sign up, and I was like, "Yes, I'm live. I'm not just talking to myself. Please be aware so that you don't accidentally come in." Oh, we had a subscriber. We have. I don't know if that's one of you guys. That just subscribed. I just got a notification. I'm assuming it just happened. I'm not sure how on it the emails are, like if there's much of a delay or not. But thank you, person who subscribed. Oh, hello. Okay, no, it was someone here. The Karuto? Hello, thank you. That reminds me, everyone, go like and subscribe. Be cool like Karuto. And if you're already subscribed and stuff, then that's cool. You're cool peoples. I should check things like my analytics more often, because I see a lot of YouTube videos where it's like 90% of my audience is that watches isn't subscribed, so you should like fix that. And I'm like, I forget to check that stuff. Do I have analytics on my iPad? Now I'm curious what it looks like. YouTube Studio. I think that's what I'm thinking of. You can tell I check it so often. Analytics. Let's audience. We got new viewers. I wonder how it determines who's a casual viewer and who's a regular viewer. Most of you guys are mobile watchers. Nothing to tell me about your age or genders. We've got United States, Australia, and India are winning. Italian translation. I am curious who is watching my videos with Italian subtitles. Oh, my ratios doesn't look that bad. It's 60 to 30 for not subscribed to subscribed. That sounds like a fair few of you guys that are subscribed, so that's cool. I don't know if that is a good thing or not, but honestly, it could have been any number. I'm like, that's neat. People are watching my videos. Where's my reference images? Rolling Stone needs to blah. I need to start adding some depth and stuff to get it to look. This is a weird remix of this song, what? I don't know why it sounds like that. So yes, everyone that says I get distracted all the time, huh? That's just because storyboarding. So what is this for? This is for my manga, which this is the first page. So it's not out yet because I mean, we're still making it. So yeah, I've got like a series on the channel called Making Manga. I think it's like I've got a playlist. It's got 12 videos, I want to say. It's got 13. And yeah, where I went through. So like I've been doing this for a while because I have changed idea a couple of times. I think it's been over a year since I first started that series. So yeah, we're not the most efficient. Yeah, we're making a series, and you guys get to all watch it happen in real time. Because I feel like it could be helpful to actually see what someone's process looks like, because it can be kind of, I don't know, daunting and stuff. Like, I had some definite misconceptions when I first started. Like, I didn't know what screen tones were. So I thought that, like, as part of their, like, Japanese mangaka training, they just learned how to draw dots. Like, extremely symmetrical, all in a row, and that was part of, like, just, they were just that good. Because, yeah, like, I was really into My Hero Academia, so I thought that all those Wait, I have that on my desk right now. Give me a sec. So I can actually... Wait, did I... No, I didn't take it off my desk. So I can point to what I'm referring to that I thought was just like... there's a specific type that I want to... I mean, all of it I thought was hand done. Whereas no, screen tones exist, which I had never heard of, so I just... No, that's like cross-hatching. There's a... I know that there's a specific style that like it uses, and I'm trying to find it. Now it's annoying me. It's got that like comic book hero sort of screen tone. I'm sure you guys know what I'm referring to, but now my brain is determined that I'm like, no, I must find an example. It would be somewhere in this volume. Yeah, it's a very distinct look. I'm like, what? Why? I know that he uses it. Horikoshi, why are you making me look stupid? But yeah, like all this sort of stuff, I thought that they somehow could do. Describe the screen cap. It's like it's like quite large circles. It's used sort of in like traditional, like more comics than it is in manga, which is why it's like specifically My Hero Academia uses it with its. Yeah, I didn't know what screen tones were when I first started, so yeah, I thought that they were just really talented and could draw that themselves. I also thought that like, see these pages, um, these were these are originally colored. I didn't realize that. I thought they were drawn with gray Copics. So yeah, I remember I did that. Um where yeah, I had like gray pages that I drew with gray markers because I was like, yeah, that's how they get that effect. Not because I'd never actually seen the colored versions before. Yeah, I made some dumb decisions. I think I want maybe a... Now, this would be where an assistant would be nice, because they can draw backgrounds for me. What's my top... Oh, my top 3. In terms of what I think are the best that I've read, or just favorites, because there is a difference. My taste is bad. Things that I like, I know are not necessarily the greatest things to exist. So I really like Yu-Gi-Oh! But Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a lot of flaws. The best, okay. The best. See, there's a lot of classics that I considered really high that I haven't read. Like your Kingdom, Berserk, Vagabond. Yeah, they use like stickers. Or they do it digitally. But yeah, I didn't know that. So I just thought that it was yeah. I didn't know that, that that's what they did. So I remember trying to just hand draw it, being like, ah, yes, I'll fill in the dots myself. So that's why I was really drawn to Monitor Comics style, like back in like 2019. It's really hard to find some of his older work because he's the kind of guy that gets rid of it. But he used to do a lot of like stippling, and I remember thinking that that was so cool because I'm like, wow, I can actually do that traditionally. Yeah. Don't make some of the mistakes I made. Or just don't make any of them, please. But yeah, because I don't have screen tones, and I don't want to add them in digitally, I use like different sort of lines and stuff. Seen those flaws a lot. So yeah, I'm really good at drawing like lines that kind of look straight together. They're not perfectly straight. Super tone. Yeah, I do remember seeing them, and like when I first found out what they were, I was like, oh, I'll go buy some. And I had a look, and like I'd have to order them online. They were like $30 a page, and I'm like, yeah, no, I will find some other way to get different, different looks. Cause yeah, they're not cheap. Cause they're not really sold here. And I mean, digital is more of the standard now. There are still some that draw traditionally, like I think Black Clover is traditional. And some that like started, like older people in the industry tend to still be traditional. They often use a bit of both though, which makes sense. There's advantages to digital that traditional just lacks. If I was not lazy, I would probably I wouldn't necessarily recommend being traditional gang like me. Even though I enjoy it, I don't think it's necessarily a good idea. Um, it's not like I would actively discourage someone because that would be kind of hypocritical of me. And I guess like with things like AI, maybe doing it traditional helps you to stand out and look less like that. I don't know if how big of an issue AI is in full comics. I do know that they exist, but I'm not sure if it's more of an illustration thing. But yeah, I haven't gotten AI accusations, which I think is because I'm digital. I mean, I'm traditional. What am I saying? They, yeah, must suck to get those accusations all the time. And I mean, like, getting those accusations unjustly, because, like, it definitely feels like they're thrown out sometimes when they really don't need to be. You don't use digital tone. So no, my tones, which are just, like, drawing lines in different patterns, they're, digital. I don't have Clip Studio Paint. I use Ibis Paint, which does have screen tones and stuff. It's just that, I don't know, I'm kind of used to finding other ways. Because, like, I did Manga May last year, which was, like, where I drew a manga page every day for May. So I have had a bit of practice with finding alternate ways to do it. Like, maybe eventually I could start, but at the moment I'm happy with not having actual screen tones. Especially because, like, shonen is, as a genre, doesn't use screen tones as much as some others. Like, I feel like shoujo uses a lot more tones than, shonen does. Like, of course it depends on the specifics of the, artist. Yeah, I don't have Clip Studio, because I think Clip Studio costs money. I mean, Ibis Paint, I think, also has premium features, but I haven't actually needed any of them. It's got enough for free. Honestly, the main advantage that I would have with something like digital is if I draw something just slightly off in the wrong spot, being able to move it over be nice. Because you don't necessarily get that. And, like, by moving it over, I mean you don't have to just erase it and redraw it. Oh, we get in the Destiny Islands theme. That's fitting because we're drawing islands and waves and stuff. What's good? Everything. Wait, no, that's not true. um, all the relevant stuff is good. I need to bother about AI accusations. As long as you have your work files. Oh, okay. I mean, my work file's right here. Yeah, I feel like that. Like I haven't seen a lot of AI accusations on sort of artists that don't have, like, because there's usually specific tells, right? I don't know. I'm not really. There's a reason why I don't do drama. It's not because like, um, I just don't keep up with drama enough. I'm pretty bad at keeping up with what's going on, so I don't know how bad accusations are against people that just have no reason to be accused of it. Thank you, Badger, for the nice drawing comment. So yeah, there's ways to prove that you didn't use AI. I know there's been like a heap of different artists and stuff that like yeah get found out for using it. Like there was different YouTubers and stuff that yeah used it and annoyed people because like the artist YouTubers I mean. I just also don't get why like drawing's the fun bit. Yeah, transferring to digital is a lot harder than you think it is. Like, it's like, yeah, I can draw, so this should be easy. And it's like, what is this? And yeah, just like figuring out which like brushes. There's so many options and so many different features that I feel like it's kind of overwhelming. I've drawn some stuff, and I've been using it a bit more, like, because have been drawing like different like sort of has-been hotel style stuff, and like that's digital, so to get it to look more like it, if you draw in the digital medium, it's easier to get it to look like something that was initially digital. And one advantage it does have is, yeah, digital's hard, is that like you get to actually color pick. I can be sometimes difficult like when I'm drawing colored illustrations and just not getting the colors right, especially skin. I feel like I tend to draw skin darker than it should be. Because I tend to go for pretty saturated colors, and that tends to accidentally bleed into my skin tones being a bit darker than they probably are. And like just given how like I don't know, people are controversial and weird about that sort of thing, I'm like, oh, I don't want people to think that I don't want to get in trouble for because I suck at colors. People being like, oh my gosh, you made them darker like than they are. You're doing something wrong, and I'm like, I just suck. I'm just bad at this. Cause yeah, I did an artwork. I've had it a couple of times that I can think of. Like I did one with Zhongli where I just picked the wrong skin tone. Especially because Genshin characters are pretty light skinned. And I did a fan art for oh, what was one of comics VTuber dude called? Yeah, I've had it a couple of times where I'm like, oh, and you don't notice it's bad until it's too late, and like you can't undo markers. If you really want to draw on digital, I draw on paper and just trace it. Yeah, I have done that a couple of times where yeah, I'll like do the initial sketch traditionally. I do tend to find that yeah, once you've got the sketch down, that is a lot easier to transfer digitally. I did that with my Hatsune Riku drawing on Instagram. Cause yeah. Might start to just erase stuff so that I know what's actually pen and what's pencil. So yeah, that I know what details are actually there. Wait, I've got a bigger eraser. What am I doing? Yeah, I have found that I've like sort of am drawn to a couple of different brushes. And yeah, I don't like there's some that I definitely don't like, such as others. I still feel like there are tools that I don't know what they do. I might get a thicker pen. What am I doing? That's a 0.05 with the 3. Because these bits are going to be thicker, so they're a bit darker. Yeah, I feel like it can definitely get overwhelmed because like you don't use half of what a drawing art program has on offer for you. Yeah, if you want tutorials for like how to draw digitally, I am not the person to ask. We got calming music. Fitting because like the game has the little beach thing at the start. The menu. I just want to play Kingdom Hearts right now. Should learn how to play. When I get my violin fixed, I will learn how to play Dearly Beloved. Because, yeah, I need to get it serviced so I can play again. I kind of miss playing violin. I haven't done it in ages. Because I snapped my E string. And didn't have the money to go back and fix it. But funky music. It's from Persona. Knew it. I want to play Persona one day. It sounds cool. Hello, Jessica Christensen. Wait, why did I say that like that? It was a hard to pronounce name. But hello, welcome. We're drawing. Well, I mean, I'm drawing. I have no idea what any of you guys are doing. Okay, some darker patches here and there. Should probably try and make shorts. I feel like that YouTube Shorts is probably something I should actually do. I don't know, does anyone watch them? I occasionally will if I see like something that looks interesting. And then I have to stop myself from just doom scrolling. Can't believe I have to actually ask, what time is it? Is that high? Remember me? Yeah, you were here earlier. We're still drawing, which is kind of actually actually kind of a surprise, just given that I have a precedent of getting distracted. It's like, whatever I say the live stream's about, it's about everything else. Yay, ads! The joys of having free Spotify. Yeah, I'm sorry, everyone. you guys have to put up with the fact that I've got Spotify not premium. Like a peasant. No, when I'm big and famous, I'll be like, please give me money so I can get. Thank you. If you like my shameless self plug, I do have an Instagram, also same name, that has more art. I guess it makes sense, right? This isn't sort of an art YouTube channel, so I guess people liking my art probably makes sense. I'm acting like, what? People like my art? That's so weird. But thank you. You can tell I'm great with compliments. I'm curious if I can, like, because it's fine with video game music, and I've had it play parts of, like, licensed music because there's ads on Spotify like that. Do you think it'd let me just play any music? I mean, I don't want to just have swearing music, so if it's anything from Heathers, I will skip it. But has anyone got... I mean, there's one way to find out if I'll get in trouble for listening to other music. I just feel like that we need music. Like, besides just video game soundtracks. Does anyone like K-pop Demon Hunters? Because that's what my music taste is at the moment. I know, I'm so different. I'm so, like, unique. Definitely not some of the most popular songs right now. I think this is the one time that I've been with it, with the pop music. So yes, I like the Demon movie. I remember when I saw trailers before it came out, everyone was like, what is this? This looks like stupid. And then it just ended up being the most popular thing. And I'm like, what? I thought I would like it and that it would be like, I would like it, but it's cringe. So I was surprised when it's like, oh, this is, like, good. Okay, let's put on my liked list, which is very definitely themed. Oh, okay. My liked list decided to expose me instantly as very cringe by playing Angel with a Shotgun, the Nightcore version, as the first song. I apologize. But Spotify has spoken. That's what we're listening to. I mean, it could have been something like, I don't know, Five Nights at Freddy's music. I used to make Nightcore stuff. Like, there's a Nightcore maker online that I would put, like, MP3s through. Like, it would just make it for you. Because it's just, like, sped up. It's not difficult to do. But I really liked, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero, Season 0 opening Nightcore. Gotta be careful to take in mind where the edge of that is. I don't know the words. Don't know why I'm trying to sing it in double speed. I don't think I've heard the normal version of this. I think my first exposure to, like, Nightcore was... Okay, this might date me. This might make me sound old. Does anyone remember the song, oh, what was it? I think... No, it wasn't my... It was a Minecraft song. About mining diamonds, but not mine diamonds. I think it was like something like it's about time that I mine a diamond, and I really liked the like 200% speed version. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. I have a feeling that live streams are less strict with like copyright restrictions compared to something like a video. That I get that impression. I mean, if I get in trouble, then it just won't have the VOD up. YouTube. I'm just a little guy. I kind of feel like singing, but I can't sing. And I'm like, that's probably a bad idea in a live stream. You'll make fun of me. Music helps when I just don't have much to say. So it's not just complete silence. Okay, I think it looks a little bit darker than it is just because I haven't erased the pencil. Yeah, I usually clean up after, like, I'll do sort of inking and then make sure to clean it up at some point and then double check that it still looks fine without the pencil underneath. Because sometimes you'll just miss details thinking that you have. And definitely make sure to do it before you start with Copics, just because once you start coloring those, you can't erase the pencil underneath particularly easily. Which I have learned the hard way several times. I feel like the islands need to be a bit darker, just so they have that bit more contrast. Okay, I don't hate this page as much anymore. I think I'm starting to come around a little bit. Not like a masterpiece or anything. I'm sure that as I get better and draw more chapters, I will come back and look at this and be like, oh, it's cringe. Yeah, this is definitely faster than the drawing, like, than the sketch was. Because I don't know if it's that I'm not getting distracted as much or if this is just a quicker process. It wouldn't surprise me if it's just quicker, because, like, you've already done all the hard work. You just get to enjoy it now. Add details and make it look pretty. But, like, all the thinking's done. The thinking's the hard part. Thinking is hard. Something's not... doesn't look distinct enough from the ocean. I think that it needs to still be darker. Thinking maybe the 5 will make it a bit thicker. Just, yeah, it needs to contrast from the water a bit more. So it looks distinctly like it's something. Oh, that also, okay. Need a bit more sense of contour. Woo. I don't know why I was just sighing. That's kind of random. I don't know why it feels like that. I don't know. It's just like I feel that. What if I like break the copyright laws and then you just have like John YouTube come in? Hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go simple. That's way too high for me. Tonight, it's hard to let it go. You're giving me too many things lately. You're all I need. You smiled at me and said, "We may wrong to love you, but does that mean I have to reach your father? When we are older, you'll understand what I meant when I said no. I don't think life is quite that simple when you walk away. You don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go simple and clean away that you made tonight. The daily things like this, not that is what I keep us all busy are confusing me. That's when you came to me and said, wish I could prove I love you, but does that mean I have to walk on water? When we are older, you'll understand it's enough when I say so. And maybe some things are that simple when you walk away. You don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Hold me. Whatever lies beyond this morning is a little later on. Regardless of what is, the future doesn't scare me at all. Nothing's like people away. You don't hear me say, please, now, baby. Don't go simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Whatever lies beyond this morning is a little later on. Regardless of what is, the future doesn't scare me at all. Nothing's like before. Okay, I can start possibly doing some of the big spaces. Life in the shadows, dreaming of the good and the ways of land. I'm living life in the shadows, dreaming of the good, but this is where I take my stand. I might be nervous, but I'm an optimist. It's an adventure, ready to take the risk. I see the monsters, look at the family. Could this be what I've been waiting for? This is what I've been waiting for. Here I am, I'm coming out of the dark. Not afraid to show my secrets or my scars. This is where I'm free. This is where I'm meant to be. Here I am, I'm coming out of the dark. Out of the dark. This can't do this new way playing by his rules. I can't end up my head to breathe. I'm not a king, that's him, and no one tells him no. I'm just gonna down my wings. I might be nervous, but I'm an optimist. It's an adventure, ready to take the risk. I'm feeling monsters, they look like family. If this is what I've been waiting for. Here I am, coming out of the dark. I'm afraid to show my secrets or my scars. This is where I'm meant to be. Here I am, coming out of the dark. Nervous, but I'm an optimist. It's an adventure, ready to take the risk. I see the monsters, they look like family. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm finally free. This is where I'm meant to be. Here I am, coming out of the dark. Out of the dark. Oh, I didn't take into account that having his hair black is gonna make... Thank you! Oh, wait, Sassy! Hello! Sorry, it took me a second to click that. I'm like, wait, that name's familiar. Thank you. Where's my, We're risking the music. I need a little bit of just... See, I'm so used to having it like a sketch with it. Hello! Okay, now that everyone's here, I'm like, And I also don't know the lyrics to this, considering it's in Japanese. What happened to Mash? I mean, I feel like that no one, like the care for Mashal wasn't about Mashal, it was about this song. Like, I don't mind Mashal. Yeah, we get to jam out. Blim bum bum blim bum bum blim bum bum bum. Blim bum. Yeah, you guys get to listen to my lovely music taste, which baffles everyone who looks at my liked list. They're like, what? Like, not in a cool, pretentious hipster way, but in a, oh, there's something wrong with you. Gotta be careful not to smudge that. I feel like that's gotta be filled in. I can just use a little bit of, like, it's not black, so I can take advantage of that to give it a little bit of detail. Is it just me, or does like the songs sound like they're squeaking on a bed, like they're jumping on a bed to get that squeaky noise? That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know if that's what they actually did. Oh, Disney's gonna hate me. I'm not speaking the Spanish parts because I don't know the song well enough to. I believe in dreaming, shooting for the stars. Baby, to be number one, you gotta raise the bars. And the scratching, driving out the mess. Anything it takes to make the ladder of success. There's no lyric button? Oh, there it is. Tradition from the night away. Yeah, we gotta pop, 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 pop to the top. Take a ride, feel the top inside your head. I'm gonna into the green to stop, don't stop. No song. And we gotta pop, 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 pop to stop. Ambitions been tired. I still haven't seen the other two High School Musicals. Like, I've been missing the first High School Musical movie. Most of the songs I've heard from, there's a My Hero Academia My Hero Academia musical on YouTube. It's in Polish. I think it's Polish that it's in. So gotta watch it with subtitles. But yeah, they're all like, they just adapted High School Musical songs for My Hero Academia. It's great. Cause yeah, I didn't really grow up with Disney Channel. There's a couple that I like that I've seen like since. Like, I like Descendants. Didn't get as much into zombies. I've seen 3 of them. I haven't seen the new one that just came out yet. Probably will, because I'm like, I've sat through the other ones. I may as well. This is a really thin pen. I'm like, why is this so thin? like, because you're using the thinnest one you have. That's why. I want to keep his hair nice and simple so that I don't have to do lots of details later either. Gotta keep it simple and clean. Haha. Get it? Wait, I made that joke earlier. I don't care. Feels like the backgrounds and the characters are two completely different art styles, but I'm not good at cartoony backgrounds apparently. And then I've like put effort into making my characters nice and simple. Tonight's drawing. This is my first page of my manga. Which yeah, I'm actually getting somewhere with it. It's only been. I don't want to think about how long it's been actually. So yeah, the plan is to keep live streaming, and eventually I should have a chapter 1 to actually like release to Zawaldo. I know, it's crazy. So yeah, I had like a couple of weeks ago I was like storyboarding, and we finally got the storyboard done. Yeah, thank you for the. Looks good. They like the. Okay, that's an ad. Like, I don't recognize this song. It's like, because that's an ad. That's not. I feel like something's. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely take my time. Definitely not one of these like crazy people that can actually get stuff on a consistent release schedule. So I'm not sure how that'll work on some of the platforms because like basically all social medias and stuff are like, yeah, we want you releasing regularly, and it's like, no, that's not happening. Like I'd love it if it was achievable. Can't wait. Yeah, I will have to consider that. Like, I guess it depends on how long it actually takes to do the chapter. And then thinking about like, do I release it instantly or do I wait for a specific day and like hype it up with marketing or something? Because yeah, like especially because to get people readers and stuff, I would probably have to put some effort into actually market it and be like, yes, please read it, people. Because I mean, my nana has said that she wants me to tell her when it's done. I'm like, oh, this story's kind of dark. Um, hello, Carlos. So yeah, I'm slightly concerned about my nana. Like, I love that she wants to support me, but I'm like, Nana, you're not gonna like this. You like happy stories, like Finding Nemo. I'm not sure that you're gonna like my traumatic, my traumatic boys and critiques of religious fanaticism. She'll probably be like, didn't get it, but well done. I am biased because you are my grandchild. Shout out to Nana. She's the reason I have these pens and stuff because she gave me birthday money. She would probably be here right now if she understood how anything YouTube related worked. I probably should message her because she doesn't know how YouTube works particularly well. So it's like if she wants to watch all my videos and stuff, but I forget to message her that hey, I updated. Here's a link. I know I'm missing out on views. Gonna be like, no. It's like It's like Nana, you, please don't think less of me after this. Cause yeah, I feel like Nana's definitely like does not get anime. She's seen Pokemon because we watched it like at her house. But yeah, she'll be like, that was something. It's like that was something. Yeah, it'd be like imagine being, I don't know, something like some of the more dark things, like the berserk person being like, hello, I'm assuming they have a nana or something. It's like, I don't know, do mangaka usually show their work to their family? I mean, probably, depending on what they make. I'm guessing some of the spicy artists are maybe like, no, you are never reading what I write. Like that would be so awkward. Like it's awkward enough for like what I'm making. I can't imagine how awkward it would be to feel like a spicy um artist and being like, oh yeah, no. But yeah, I feel like she would find something like, she'd find most even shonens too dark for her taste. Well, she might like some detective stuff. She might like trying to think what anime my nana would like. Because she honestly would be like, so yeah, it's like, family, no. We are not. So yeah, just like a nice family dinner. It's like, oh, did you hear that? Like that my child is a manga artist. And like, oh, I love manga. What do you make? And it's like, oh, it's like for some reason they won't tell us. They make a hint of time. Yeah, like how do you explain that if you're like a I'm assuming I can say hentai on YouTube. Like if you're that kind of artist. It's like, oh, what do you make? It's like, mm. Or like if you're a voice actor, it's like I finally got a job, and it's like, oh wow, I should listen to your voice in whatever you're acting in the in anime. And it's like, oh no, that won't be happening. I mean, some of them, like the one that plays Zhongli, he's in like everything. So I feel like it'd get to a point where they're like, no, we're not watching everything that you're in. You're in too much. I'll be alone tonight. Like, what is it like? It's like, oh, what do you do? And like, I don't know, if you've got like kids, it's like, oh, I'm an artist. It's like, I want to see mommy's art, and it's like, no, no. Yeah, I'm very curious, like what these spicy artists, like that's their job, like how they what they do, like when it comes to explaining it to people, or just like even random strangers that ask, like, hey, what do you do for a living? It's like, oh, I'm an artist, and they'll be like, oh my gosh, you should show me. It's like, no. Now I kind of want like ask someone that does that sort of stuff. It's like, so how do you explain it? What do you say to people? I don't think I'm good enough at anatomy to do spicy art. Like, drawing two people kissing sounds difficult. And I'm like, where do you find reference images for that kind of stuff? Like, no, that's too much effort. I mean, it makes money, I guess. That's like when like I have like a friend who's also like Aries, and we're both like, okay, we're broke. So and like broke artists, what should we do? It's like, ah yes, we will draw the spicy. When both of us know nothing about that kind of stuff. It's like, yes, that's how we'll make some money. Gonna start practicing for that spicy Patreon. I mean, honestly, I'm not above it. If people would legitimately be willing to pay for that. I mean, I don't think I'd be particularly good at it, but I'm not gonna act like I have superiority against that. And my characters, like, there are kids in this chapter, but for most of the story, they're adults. So, I mean, if I can get the simps money, if I can get simp money now, that might be the strat. Do something like what like Hell of a Boss in particular has been less so just because they don't have as much of that kind of merch, but like Hell of a Boss merch where it's all like very gotta start making bank. Yeah, everyone's. I mean, what? Not right now because these are the children. But once they're adults, start simping. Start simping for my boys. Well, we gotta come up with a ship name for them. Boat. Their ship will be called Boat. It's funny. Like, will we be a joining of? Because there's different, like, most fandoms I feel like recently are like a I mean, I say recently. Most fandoms I feel like go with like their ship names a mush of the names, but I have seen older ones like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! For some reason are like something shipping for ship names instead of like character name mush-ups. But yeah. Where did there's the ruler. I think we're getting. Yeah, I think this is definitely taking less time. Oh, where's the thick one? I think we're like done. I thought you meant that they were already going, yeah. Yeah, no, these guys, so this chapter will be when they're kids, and then the rest of the series are adults. So like this chapter, first chapter is kinda like backstory stuff. The good ship boat. I'm glad that the name boat has approval. Um Yeah, I plan for them to mostly be adults just because I don't want to deal with a fan base where I have minor characters. As in like child characters, just because I know what fandoms are like. I feel like it'll just be more comfortable for me if they're adults. That's just like, yeah, I know you guys are gonna be. I know that people are gonna be shippers and horny regardless of what I do. So if I just make them adults, that makes it less awkward. Cause yeah, I've as they say, no, like there's no way to I'm not gonna have a decent fan base if there's not a little bit of people being thirsty. So if I make my characters 18 plus, I can not feel gross and weird about it. Yeah, being in some fandoms that have got kid characters can be kind of awkward at times. Looking at you people that would comment on every post with Nahida. I'm kind of glad Nahida's not as meta in Genshin, just because I was so sick of seeing the gross comments people would make on posts that had her. You know, for a while there, she was one of the best supports. I'm sure that, like, when Klee was more meta as well in Genshin. Like, I've seen Klee body pillows, and I'm like, that character's 6. What is wrong with you people? I don't know how old she technically is, but she acts like definitely a child, and it's like, please, no. That's a child. There's so many adults. Why? Yes, the ship name being boat. What are there other names for ships like sort of a word like boat? I don't know any. Like there's something like a yacht, but that's a specific kind of boat. Thank you. It was inspired. Like I saw a specific page on like Pinterest that inspired this sort of layout. But yeah, I think there's another panel break later in the chapter. I didn't do it too many times, just so it like stands out more. But yes, it's kind of supposed to almost look like they're kind of walking along this beach. That's sort of the idea. Did I maybe should have put them over a little bit further? Possibly. But there's nothing I can do about it now. Just thickening up some of these borders. It's a manga page. So yeah, there'll be like stuff here. As I was doing, I was like, oh, there probably should be like actual like background or something. But like when I did the storyboard, which should be here, like yeah, I didn't realize that these guys would be like my sense of scale was a bit different. So I was like, I don't know what to put there. So that's just gonna be so that you can focus on the bubble. Feels like something's missing. Like I know there's not the text there, but I'm like, I feel like there's something missing. So that I don't make promises, it's gonna be like somewhere. I want it to definitely be on the sides because like I don't think I want it to be there because that'll mess with the flow. Because you want it to move like an S. Do I have like string or something to go like that's kind of the way you read it, like because yeah, I'm going. It looked like when he showed you the. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that there was many showed the sense of motion. But yeah, that's the idea. It's meant to kind of give this sense that they're like walking across this beach. Like that's the idea. There was a specific page that I found on Pinterest. I don't know what manga it's from because I've never seen the style or anything. But yeah, it was this page, which honestly wouldn't surprise me if it is a shoujo. It's got that more flowy style, but yeah, like the way that they use sort of the backgrounds and stuff to lead in was the inspiration. But mine said at beach. The theme is just beach. Because like I also drew, I feel like that, I don't know, coastal sort of towns is what gives me kind of like homey vibes to something like how, like, I mean, Kingdom Hearts does start on Destiny Islands, and then you've got like Hunter x Hunter, but also I grew up in a coastal town. So I feel like that, yeah, my idea of like childhood home is kind of a beachy place. Because, I mean, everyone in Australia pretty much lives on the coast, but like I lived in a small town that was like a beach town. The beach was the main draw to it. That was basically all it had going for it. Like, yeah, it was somewhere that a lot of people would retire to there because they wanted to retire to the beach. So it had a lot of old people and welfare. Hmm. Yeah, like, I'm trying to figure out what's. I think I'm overthinking it. Take me to the beach. Thank you. I'm glad that it pops and reads as beach. Cause yeah, I was slightly concerned as I was drawing it, cause backgrounds are not really my strong suit. So I was like, oh, that's a bad idea that I picked for my first page to hook readers in, is something that my art skills is not particularly good with. Um, but I'm glad that you get the sense of beach. Wait, this song swears. I don't know if I mean you're allowed to swear, but I'm like, oh, that might make people uncomfortable. I'll use a skip. I want to listen to yeah. Oh, okay, I might start like doing cleaning up, erasing. I've done it in places, but yeah, just getting rid of the pencil. Make it nice and clean. Why can't I see lines which should still? So mostly around the people, I think. The fun bit. Just cleaning up. Oh, Sassy, are you in the Monitor server? Because I know, like, I've seen you from, like, Monitor Comics' live streams and stuff. I haven't seen Cats. Apparently we are getting, here in Australia, there is gonna be Cats is coming, I think, next year. I also haven't seen the movie, but I don't plan to. I feel like everyone's collectively gone, yeah, that didn't happen. I think it was 2019 was the Cats movie. Where they just fundamentally made the most cursed thing. Woo. Honestly, I feel like actually I can add the text, maybe. I need to stand. Yeah, I got the iPad. Okay, the lighting looks pretty white. I don't want that gray sort of, or like that yellowy thing, so I think I'm gonna go with, because it's gonna be a 5, and that's horizontal. You're not. No, I don't think. Oh, okay. It's really good. I'm on a moderator. That's the thing. I was like, I'm a monitor there, but I'm like, hold up, that's not the word. I'm I'm guessing there's probably a link somewhere in his description. I actually haven't checked. But yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so A5 is 874 by 11240. But yeah, okay. Well, we're okay with songs that swears. We're gonna have to fix that up. So yeah, what we're doing is we're putting it on here so I can add the text digitally, because my handwriting is. So we're gonna have to. Oh, it doesn't look particularly straight because the page isn't flat. Are you nice? You're nice. Yeah, it's pretty active. I feel like there's people commenting. Okay, I'm gonna have to scan this. I think like get like yeah, like a photocopier or something to scan it in, so I can make sure that the page is properly straight or something. So, because yeah, that's really the best I can get for that. But just to give a sense of where the text is gonna go, I don't know how to get it to be. Where this is Ibis Paint, so I'm gonna see how this goes for adding speech bubbles. There's like a okay, no, that mark there. This this mark here is just like, wait, is that on the wrong? Why is that? Why does that not look like proper black? Oh, it's okay. It's like an airbrush. Right, that's why. Okay. Text. We're gonna add text bubble. Now, what font? Manga font. What font does it use? Anime Ace BB. I'm. Anime manga font. Let's see if that's the wrong button. Font. Is there a search font button? I don't want to listen to whatever it's playing. And we've got ads. Okay, let's see if I've even got the right kind of font for a comic. You can add fonts. Free font. Mango. And then we just press download and that'll work. Oh, that's cool. Okay. That looks like that was pretty easy. So we got Manga Temple. Where's my storyboard so I know what text it is? What does it say? Oh, that's massive. What? We want font size. I think I'm gonna go with maybe 35. We want them to be black text. We want border of. Okay, I'm not in the mood right now to figure out how to get the text bubbles to look nice. I have a feeling maybe that instead of using that feature, like we there is one comic I've seen where they handwrite. So everything but your life I know uses handwriting, and they use different like where's the drawing pen? So like something like I probably want it there. I was thinking that I wouldn't recommend hand drawing them, but like, just so we've got something. Bucket. You can see that it's not white, which is annoying. And then like font. Probably like add text. Which I would get rid of the border, just because I feel like, yeah. I can make that box. Is there like a copy? So I can then adjust the what it says. But this is the vague idea. And I'm just gonna turn that down a little bit. We're gonna get rid of the boxes that we drew and gonna draw new boxes. Actually, I feel like I want to move the I don't make promises over a little bit away from the edge. Yeah. You'd probably want them to be more straight than you can hand draw them with. I don't know, there's probably better ways to do speech bubbles. We want to just we'll turn that up to full thing so I can eyedrop from the actual page so it looks more natural. And we're gonna bucket. So that's the vague sort of idea of what it would look like with text. Still not convinced of whether I don't make promises. But I, like, if you look at the page, this side is also thicker. It's just the angle of the page. I'm gonna have to scan to get it to look right. But that's the vague idea of page 1. Yeah, I also need to get a folder to put the pages in, so they're all neat together. But yeah, the paper's kind of curled up, which is annoying. Makes it difficult to. You like the position, that's good. Yeah, There's also possibly a way to, like, make it less weathered, but I think scanning is still the way to go. Rather than taking a photo. I think that'll just give better quality and stuff, because I find that I'm not the best at taking photos of my art. I do have a printer in the other room, but there's also, I mean, I've been trying to find an excuse to go to my uni printer, so maybe that's what to go with. But yeah, think we're done just because I've actually got the page done. So that's 1 out of 20. I think it's 20. How many is there? Well, there's 1. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's right. Okay, because 3. Some of the pages are also like illustration and stuff of actual comic. I think there's 21 pages because there's like, and then 3 of those are. I think there's like 18 of actual comics, and then you've got the 2-page spread, and then there's the blank page for printing. Wait, I was trying to show a material section with text box. Hold up, what are we? I was trying to have a materials section where you can use the text boxes in their stock, or you can grab. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Speech. Yeah, okay, they have like speech rules and stuff. Yeah. It's definitely better than PowerPoint, which is what I was using a year ago. Yeah. And I think there's also like a tool that you can have with you when you're drawing. Like you can turn your brush settings so that yeah, it's like got rulers and stuff, so you can draw straight lines. Yeah, the it'll just require me to tinker around, but I don't want to tinker around too much, just considering that I'm gonna rescan the page anyway. But I think that font size looks big enough. Howdy, I'm sorry, BM, we are finishing up soon. Because I've actually finished drawing the page, but I can show you. We inked this. That's what we've done. Um, that's what the stream was. Yeah. I mean that I feel like that felt quicker than the sketching did, but I think they were around the same time. I can possibly check. So how long was yesterday's live stream? So yeah. Okay, so it looks like it's taking me slightly less time. But I also did procrastinate. Yeah. Thank you. 9:30. Oh wait, PM, are you the one that tells me the time? Is okay. Well, now I know who you are. You've exposed your identity. So yeah, I'm gonna go. And thank you everyone for coming. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. That's what I was like, wait, what, there's another one. And also, okay, so you're the time guy. We needed you earlier, because earlier I actually had to ask what time it was, because you weren't here to tell me every minute. And I was like, oh my gosh, a live stream where I need to ask. Yes, in a while, crocodile, because that's what we have down under. We have crocodiles. Do we have alligators as well? Hold up, let me check. Does it, before I spread it, have alligators? We don't have them. Okay, so I didn't spread misinformation. But yes, we don't want to forget the toilet paper. Okay, where's the button? Woo! Yes.